So my advice would be for people, I know for us, there's a million reasons why you can't like get out and shoot something, but I went to film school, and so I've seen like what value that can offer, but the reality is getting out and just shooting on your own and finding people to help you. You learn so much more when you go out and just try to make something. So, you know, we knew we wanted to make Toe. We had no experience doing stop motion. There's so many resources online and books that you can get to teach you how to do it. So there's really no reason why you can't just go out and try to make something. So I would urge everyone, if you have an idea, even if you don't have an idea, even if you just want to get experience like using a camera and lighting things in a cinematic way, just to go out and go for it, not worry about failing or is it not going to be any good? We don't show off all the mistakes that we encounter along the way, but you certainly have to get through all the failures to be able to find success and stuff. So I would just tell people go out and go for it. And if you're interested in stop motion, you know, it's obviously a niche, but it's incredible how many people are online literally giving you tutorials showing you exactly how to make these puppets and stuff. Yeah. So you can learn it if you seek it out. Mm-hmm. So I would just tell people get out and make a movie. So
yeah, and I guess building off of that, if you do decide to go out and make a movie and you haven't found your crew yet or your people, your community, my advice, even though it can be really just, you know, uncomfortable for some people, is to start a social media account, whether it's on Twitter or Instagram, and start sharing your process, start posting things that you're building, things like that. That's what we did. We built a pretty, you know, a modest but strong, you know, following. And as we continued building and just showing off what we were doing with the project, you know, Flora, the girl who did the score for us, reached out and asked if she could do the score for us. Then Cassie reached out to us and asked if she could do the voices for us. And slowly but surely, we didn't even know that this hadn't happening, but before we knew it, we'd assembled a whole crew of just really passionate and talented artists. So yeah, you know, and then also Jonathan, the guy he made our poster art for us. We found him through social media as well. So yeah, my advice is if you go out and you're sort of independent, you don't have like a whole crew yet, just go out, start an account, start posting. You slowly but surely build a following, and then next thing you know, people will be reaching out to you wanting to work with you or wanting you to work for them. So yeah, you know, that's my advice as well. So
yeah, that's amazing to hear. Like Rodrigo and I, it's difficult because we're in separate countries, but we've always wanted to work like since high school, we've been doing movies together. Yeah. And awesome. Even some of our ideas are animation that we want to.
Yeah, we would like to animate something.
Yeah. That's so cool. Neal and I have known each other since since we were probably like 13 or 14, and we've been making films together in high school. So we have a similar background there and share this similar passion. So yeah, that's awesome.
And I think nowadays we're lucky with the amount of equipment. You don't even need like all these lights that we have. We kind of deem they can help us create the look we want, but you see people doing stop motion and like lights using their iPhone to actually, you know, do the video. So I think nowadays we have the luxury of being able to make a pretty high quality film for, you know, not much money as opposed to what it was like in the past. So, but yeah, in terms of, it's still hard to kind of get out there and just take the risk and make it, but it's worth it, I think. So, but yeah.